Okay, I'm giving it a little time because my audio sync is still a little off. I think a little tiny bit. I did my other ones with UCam, but it just does not work right. Anyways, my review on a awesome freaking No Mercy event. Um, it surprised me at first match was the world title match. I'm like, I saw John Cena coming. I'm like, no, don't you dare. Yeah, but it shocked me. It shocked me. It shocked me. It totally shocked me. That the main that the world title was the main event. I mean, the first match. Um, I guess it's something that Shane and Daniel Bryan came up with. I guess they're really running Raw. I mean, SmackDown. I mean, Vince says let them run the brands, and I guess he has no say in it. You know, well, he always has something to say in it, but it's just that it's what they want to run it by. Um, but I was shocked. John Cena came out, followed by Dean Ambrose, followed by AJ, the phenomenal AJ Styles. As you can see, um, as you saw my reaction with the guys, I know my audio was really off. I totally forgot to put on the audio capture. Um, that first match was pretty much a great title match. It didn't steal the show, though. I'll tell you why. Of course, that didn't steal the show. You know, I don't think nothing stole the show. You know why. But I'm just leading up to it. Yeah, that whole John Cena, Dean Ambrose on AJ Styles making him tap out, tap out. That was pretty cool. We all know that AJ's smart. You know, it didn't knock down AJ tapping out because he knew that if he sold the tap out, because in the match you had two guys. Two guys can't be wearing the belt. It doesn't happen. Never happens. It's only one guy. You're not gonna have two people sharing the belt. It ain't gonna happen. Uh, and why it looked like that was over. It wasn't really over. It's not an elimination. You know, it wasn't an elimination. It was a triple threat match, and it was no DQ match. So you can't have two people winning the title. It just doesn't at the same time. You can't. It doesn't happen. Um, yeah. As you can see, I love food. I we had that nacho and we had that enchiladas tonight. It's just that I love food. You know, make it a party. You know, I know my friends were drinking and I was drinking a little and I usually don't do that, but it was a special occasion. So at special occasions, it's the only time I do alcohol. I'm an alcoholic. You know. Yeah, I noticed that you can pay her cussing and stuff, but I'll allow that. You know, maybe YouTube could at least allow some of the language. Hopefully not. Maybe edit it out or something like that. I definitely enjoyed the first match. That was really thick. My prediction was right on. That AJ Styles retaining the title somehow or some way. He was going to retain it. Dan Bryan and Shane should make a thought that they should have the rivalry John Cena versus Dean Ambrose should be up there. Who should be next for AJ Styles? Well, we saw Randy Orton. Randy Orton, you know, had his match. But we'll get to that later since everything got really screwed out of everywhere. Um, because I think we don't know what's for AJ Styles, right now. But I just know that once I get done with this review, you're gonna find out who really is lined up for AJ Styles. Moving on, since my guy won, ha 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 ha. Great prediction, right? John Cena not capturing that 16-time World Championship spot. I said, you know what? Not right now. No, it ain't gonna happen now. I don't even know if it's gonna happen at WrestleMania. It may happen at WrestleMania. There's talks about John Cena versus Undertaker. There's talks about him retiring, but I don't think. Come on, John Cena's about the same age as I am. I'm 38. He's probably 39, 40. He's not at that peak. He still has Shawn Michaels at the peak. Get Chris Jericho freaking wrestling right now at age 50. Come on, dude. Seriously. Then we had the pre-show started off with Kurt Hawkins coming out, of course. Saying he's going to make his debut on Tuesday. Oh, didn't care about that. Then we had, we had the 8-man tag match. That was coming out of nowhere. I thought that should have been a number 1 contenders match. You know what I'm saying? A number 1 contenders match. That should have been the number 1 contenders match. All 4 guys going for one spot. Why they didn't put it? I don't know. What's up with this tag team? What is up with this tag team? All 4 guys going out 4 guys. Come on, guys. Come on, Daniel. Come on, Shane. You can do better than that. If I was owning SmackDown, I'll make that as the number 1 contenders match for the dang title. Everybody's here to go for gold. This ain't all about, making great matches and say, hey, it's all good and all, but that doesn't build up anything. When's Alpha Male going to be aligned with, who's the next contender? That's what I'm saying. So we had that pre-show. We had I don't know. That didn't happen yet. So we had that. Then we got into the world title shot. Then we had I believe we had Nikki versus Carmella. And shockingly, I had Carmella, but shockingly, Nikki Bella won, and WWE got 1 score on that one, right? With that one, and of course they had the score with AJ Styles, but they upped me. I was like, wow, Nikki Bella beat Carmella. Whoa! So Taz, you're wrong. Carmella didn't win. He ain't gonna be able to get that tomorrow on tomorrow's. Oh yeah, he's not gonna have a show tomorrow. It's gonna be on Tuesday. He will have a live reaction. He'll have a reaction for this. But there'll be no Taz show. There'll be Raw. But there'll be no Taz show for the reaction of No Mercy. And then we have. What's Raw doing? I don't even know what Raw's doing. Raw's kind of. Raw's gonna suck tomorrow. I'm not even worried about it. Anyways, we get to see the next match. I'm just gonna go down the line here. I'm looking at the Tag Team Championship, and it requires Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Usos. Heath Slater, Rhino, and the Usos. That was a good match. I agree. I saw that. As you saw my reaction, there's times where I left because there's gonna be times where I left, but I caught some of the action. I love Heath Slater. Good thing they turned him babyface. Like I said, that guy's a babyface. He deserves to be where he's at. I loved it. I loved every minute of this match. I love the fact that I was like, Rhino pulled off the whole match. He got in there. He was being Rhino. He was being the man. He was being the man beast. He was being the gore man beast Rhino. That's what I like. That's why I said, man, get Rhino in there. Have him start just like taking out dudes left and right. That's the Usos. Of course, the Usos was dominating the match a little bit on when Heath Slater got in there a little bit, but then Heath Slater did something remarkable. The guy ran up to the top rope, got in the second rope, and did like a floating power slam down on the. I was like, whoa, that's a reaction I have ever seen. So Heath Slater's got my eye on him right now. Wasn't a big Heath Slater fan because of what he was doing as a heel. Well, of course he was getting buried. I liked him in the social outcast, but it's time for him to be a babyface, be that top star, and I think this guy could go a long ways as a babyface. I mean, a lot of the fans are loving his babyface mode. He did bad as a heel. There was nothing going on with him as a heel. I know you want to be heel, but come on, dude. If it's not working for you, switch to babyface. Be a good guy, you know. And that's what I like about Heath Slater. He's got so much talent in him. He just needs to pull it out, man. I saw that float over power slam, and man, that was awesome. This guy can do it, you know. Of course, we saw Rhino goring Jay on the outside, leave Jimmy in the ring, pulling off on Heath and submission in that ankle thing when they kneeled when they took out the leg. But Rhino got in there, about to hit him, and then went for the gore and speared him, and then got the win and retained the tag team titles, which I thought I predicted was good. Taz got a score on that. I got a score on that, and so did WWE.com got the score of that. So we all were winners on that. And that, wow, Heath Slater and Rhino, best chemistry I've ever seen as a tag team. Guys did it. They're holding the belts. They're defending the belts like totally awesome. Like I was like, man, these guys could go far, far. We know that maybe one day that Rhino might turn on Heath, or Heath will turn on Rhino. But I think for this right, I think Rhino might turn on Heath, because it's like a thing like, okay, I got you so far, now it's time for me to move on and just betray my best friend, and that's not gonna happen. I said on my live reaction, why doesn't this guy come out with a prop with cheese and crackers? He'll come out with the club crackers, and then he'll come with the cheese whiz. That'd be funny, man. He'll have the cheese and crackers. He'll throw boxes of club crackers side by Rhino, and cheese whiz. That'd be so freaking funny. And him going eating the cheese and crackers. That's so awesome, you know. I love the introduction. I love the intro. The kids. I still got that. I got kids. It's so funny, you know. That they go far. WWE SmackDown's doing good with Heath Slater and Rhino. Rhino's in a good position, getting over from an ECW original, getting over big time in the WWE. You know, Dudley Boys they were tried, but they never got into it. So it's great for Rhino to maintain that spot with Heath Slater and just say, hey, we're gonna be taking a chance. It happened. It's good. It looks great on those guys. Tonight's attire they were wearing matched the belts in a way. I think there was purple, but you know, purple and blue goes together in a way, kind of match, you know. And then we had I believe it was the Intercontinental Championship, I think. Yeah, the IC title's on the line. And I thought this should have been the main event. This right here kind of ticked me off, because why are we not putting the IC title as the day? I was just thinking there, why aren't we putting this IC title as the main event? This is just stupid, you know. Why does Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt have to have that slot? By the way, that match didn't even look like a match. It just looked like a regular freaking match. The match I wanted for Bray and Randy was a no DQ match. That would have been better. But why? And I will tell you why in a minute, why they kept it there. Of course, Dolph Ziggler on Smack His Talk later, I listened to that, I didn't do the live reaction on, says that he told Daniel Bryan that he should have made that IC title the main event. And that was really on Daniel Bryan and the booking. It was really on Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, because they're the ones booking it. So you gotta blame it on the booking. The match with this was awesome. This match is what makes Miz and Dolph Ziggler the guys. I mean, two guys. Miz did an awesome job. Miz made that title as prestige for Dolph Ziggler to win that. Well, he did get we all know right now Dolph Ziggler won the title. Well, I want to break it down for you. So Miz gets in there. He has his wife Maurice. They get in there. Dolph Ziggler gets in there. I think I missed a quarter of that match. I think I was getting food. Uh, but Dolph Ziggler's struggling, being in there, kicking out whatever Miz was doing, going to those ropes, get out of that submission with figure four, pay tribute to Ric Flair. Yeah, but Ric Flair's not there no more. Do you think the Miz could be good for a world title? Maybe so. Maybe it could be Miz versus AJ Styles. I don't know. It's got the figure four, or Miz versus John Cena since Ric Flair is on there. Do you think Miz should take the title and away from AJ and then submit himself with this John Cena? It could be a tribute to Ric Flair. I don't know. Could we see Miz and Dolph Ziggler, rivalry still goes? Since it's still going to go. But let's break it down. He's still getting out of that figure four. He's doing everything he can to stay in that match. He's not quitting. What Miz is like pulling everything out of his book. He took the turnbuckle pad off. That didn't work. Maurice getting in there, trying to distract him. Miz tries to do something to hit Dolph Ziggler with. Still pulls out of that. I thought the powerbomb move was going to be it. I mean, the springboard down into the powerbomb. That kicked out. I was like, whoa! He's doing it. And there was a couple times where Maurice got in there. Maurice sprayed Dolph Ziggler. And I was thinking, wow, everybody was on their feet. But, as I was thinking, Dolph Ziggler was close to the ropes. What was he going to do? Foot on the rope. And I'm like, oh gosh, that was like Dolph Ziggler. He's got this. He's got this. And then all of a sudden I was getting kind of sweating bullets when I saw the Spirit Squad. Spirit Squad coming out, causing distraction, hitting Dolph Ziggler out. Dolph Ziggler kicks out, switching music to, he calls it his super kick. Well, it's just because he looks like Shawn Michaels. To the Spirit Squad, comes down, hits Miz, and you have a brand new champion. And Dolph Ziggler wins the whole match. Shockingly, everybody thought the Miz was going to win. Everybody was on their feet, congratulating, and Dolph celebrating with some of the fans in the ring. I was like, yes. We all were like, yes, yes, yes. Daniel Bryan was like, yes, yes, yes in the back, doing those yes chants, and I would have said yes, yes, yes to Dolph Ziggler. Great match. As you see my eyes, yeah, you can tell it's kind of getting late. I had a wonderful day. So we have a brand new Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler. Well, we also had a brand new champion, Roman Reigns, becoming the United States champion. So both bad guys lost their respectable belts on Raw and SmackDown. So that was good. And Dolph Ziggler deserved it. Everybody think that Roman Reigns doesn't deserve a title, but he did. He deserved that U.S. title. And then we cut off a couple breaks, and then we come back, and it was Alexa Bliss coming out, trying to shoot a good promo about Becky Lynch is scared that she should be that Alexa Bliss should have the title. Telling that nobody can compare to her, until all of a sudden here comes Naomi out of nowhere. Kind of a long entrance for Naomi, as my friend says. And I mean, and the guys, they're all over the women, Yeah, that's all we are. We're guys. It's just wow. Alexa Bliss controlled the whole match, but then all of a sudden we see a good roll-up pin that Naomi did without cheating. Alexa Bliss, always saying she cheated. Well, nope. Got the win, and this might give a pertaining spot. As I saw on Slide with SmackDown Talk, Daniel Bryan mentioned that it could be a triple threat. I could see that going, but I think that we're seeing Becky Lynch not defending her title until November 8th, which is going to be coming up in the next SmackDown. I don't know what that's all about. I think that's Survivor Series. Pretty sure of it. And so we have Naomi with an exciting win over kind of an upset, if you think about it. I mean, you got somebody who's number one contender who said that she beats them all, but as she does, it does a Harley Quinn tantrum in the ring, you know, because she looks like Harley Quinn. And then we have coming up the main event, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. As I saw this match, I said, "Oh man, I forgot it's a freaking one-on-one match." I'm like, they should have just made this a DQ match. Everybody fights out of the ring. Everybody go. I was hoping to go to the backstage. I thought they were going to copy, deleted Matt Hardy and all that. No, there was nothing getting close to what TNA just did on Bound for Glory. I'm like, wow, TNA got the best tag team match in all right now. I mean, WWE tried, but you know, it's just that, yeah, there was a couple spots outside the ring, you know, with the steel steps and throwing Randy Orton in the commentator's booth, but there was nothing going on. This was a boring match. Fans got quieted down, and they were like, oh gosh, until Randy Orton and Bray started doing their different finishes on each other. And then it got back, after that, kind of still got back to Randy taking control. And as things were going to get close, then the lights black out, and then all of a sudden, there's Luke Harper. The return of Luke Harper, which I kind of predicted that, well, I was talking about, in the internet, they were talking about Eva Marie becoming Sister Abigail. That's still in the works, you know, as she might make a return as Sister Abigail. But my friend mentioned Mike Rotundo's sister, which is Bray Wyatt's daughter, might be the Sister Abigail. I was thinking, oh, okay, so that might be interesting. So Luke Harper comes, has Bray Wyatt finally getting over. Bray Wyatt needed the win. I understand Bray Wyatt needed the win. He's getting down. Fans aren't believing in him. You know, he keeps on saying follow the buzzards. Then here comes Luke Harper, kind of putting that follow the buzzards nailed to the coffin now, burying the fact that he's not being buried, which is good. Luke Harper finally getting over Randy Orton. What does this do for Randy Orton? Well, like I said, I think this could do good to finally bury the hatchet. Wyatt family is back, but I don't think the rivalry of Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt's ever going to leave. I think there's going to be that feud again, because we all know that Randy Orton is going to wanting to face AJ Styles, but maybe you never know. It could be Bray Wyatt facing AJ Styles. But you know what? Everybody's going to be gunning at that world title. I mean, we just saw John Cena and Dean Ambrose just, you know, gunning for that world title. So you may never know, you know. I think on SmackDown we'll have AJ Styles will come out, brag about how he is a champion, or maybe The Miz, you know, or Dolph Ziggler, but I don't know. I think it's going to be AJ Styles. AJ Styles is going to come out, brag and everything, and we're going to have a lot of cutoffs between Dean Ambrose and John Cena again. But I think there's going to be another thing, like Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family. I think there's going to be a lot of things going back, because since AJ Styles is like the main target, it's going to be a big thing that I think Daniel Bryan should put in take of this. So he says he's got a lot of things to do on the Talk Smack with Shane McMahon. Him and Shane's got to really talk about it. Like I said, they got till Tuesday. They got a day to think about it. You know, they got 2 nights. You know, they got tonight. Well, of course, that's already over with, I bet. But tomorrow night and on Raw, when they're, you know. So there's a lot of meeting. There's going to be a meeting tomorrow with it. And then they're going to probably put the motion in SmackDown on Tuesday night in San Jose, which is right there. I wish I could go, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to, there's something I'm going to go to later in the year, next year, by the way. Something coming up. Anyways, that's my review of No Mercy. You can catch me at Kenneth Erickson, or at Kenneth Erickson on Twitter, Kenneth Erickson on Facebook, Kenneth Erickson on Instagram. I don't really check my Instagram, because the fact is I don't have a phone. I usually check it on there. I do have an Instagram, but I just don't check it. AOL.com is my email. Put that out there, I guess, you know. Yahoo's my email too. Plug in some podcasts, you know, to Taz Show, Steve Austin podcast, Ross the podcast, All this is on Podcast One, AudioPlay.com, The Ric Flair Show, MLWRadio.com has all those good podcasts. Shout out to Dan_N_old Chris. He's the man. I totally did get to do a shout out for you on there, but do remember me, man, and just like look at my video and just say hi, mention me in your reactions, please. That's all I'm asking. I know my videos suck, but I do want you to kind of recognize me. I'll probably tweet you about it. A House of Reaction, a couple guys, the reactions. I'm gonna check out some reactions tonight on SmackDown. Yeah, on tonight on the PS4. But plug in my good friend Sean Gunn, who's out there in BCW Wrestling, out there in Stockton, Bushido Wrestling by Bobby Hart, Best of the West over here in Merced, BT Wrestling earned by Kirk White in San Jose, PCW Pro Championship Wrestling owned by Zach of Pro Championship Wrestling, APW, SPW, APW up there in San Francisco, All Pro Wrestling, like I said, Pro Championship Wrestling out there in Oroville in near Chico. We also have Supreme Pro Wrestling out there in Sacramento, and Bushido Wrestling here in Modesto. Fight Spirit Pro. I don't know if they're still around. SenCal, East Bay, Big Time Wrestling, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Lucha Underground, Lucha Extreme. I don't think they're around anymore. Vendetta, and some promotions out there. Of course, check out Ring of Honor, check out New Japan Wrestling, check out TNA, and check out WWE, of course. And of course, WWE is a big thing. Check out Evolve, NXT, House of Hardcore by Tommy Dreamer, NWO Promotions back there in Maryland. Just check out these all indie wrestling shows that are out. Los Batters Pro Wrestling over here. That's a luchador, at least AAA wrestling. So those are my plugins. I will go off now, and I will do a live reaction tomorrow night on Raw. I don't think it's worth it, but I gotta do it. That's how big of a wrestling fan I am. I just have to respect it. I haven't watched TNA Impact for a long time. I do a TNA Impact live reaction, NXT live reaction. I don't know if I'm going to do all that. It's just, it's hard, but I do got a DVR, Lucha Underground live reaction. Maybe. I'm thinking about doing it. But this is just the event from tonight was awesome. SmackDown, doing your awesome job, even knowing that you didn't put the IC title as a main event, even though that you put the world title the first match, which was very unexpected. I would think everybody would be put was off, so it's making believe that John Cena was going to actually win it tonight. That would have went something like that. So I don't know. Congrats on Dolph Ziggler becoming the new IC champion. I knew he had it in him. I think my prediction was right. The only prediction I didn't get right was Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Nikki Bella and Carmella. And of course, speculation already retaining it. That's automatic. She got injured. I didn't know she got injured. I mean, I knew she got injured. It said injured, but I wasn't believing it. So, like I said, until it happens, it happens. And WrestleMania is just around the corner. I already got some matches predicted. I said that John Cena might face The Undertaker, but it might not happen. John Cena can face AJ Styles or a match. And John Cena might get that 16-time world champion. I predicted that a year ago or so, before AJ Styles even got into the WWE, that AJ Styles would have the belt, and at WrestleMania, John Cena would face it. That was kind of a dream I had in my mind. That kind of come true. But since he had that match tonight, I don't think he's gonna have any luck. All I can see is if John Cena wins the Royal Rumble or SmackDown. But we know Finn Balor might come back, and there's possible Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy at there. But you know we gotta have somebody legit to win to go. Um, we know my prediction. Rumors are spreading about Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. I don't know if that's true. I know Goldberg. When he told me he had no deals with any deals, he told me straight up there's no deals, especially on the podcast with Steve Austin. It's all on Vince on how he wants to negotiate. But as I hearing from my friend, he said that the same guy from tonight that had that was sitting next to me, he predicted Goldberg coming to WrestleMania face Brock Lesnar. Kind of a rematch from WrestleMania 20, but this time Goldberg isn't that big. Goldberg is more skinnier, but hey, you know what? Pull out the all heavyweight and just make him the bring out his martial arts, because I think Goldberg's bringing out some martial arts to train some taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, and all that stuff. So some Japanese style martial arts. So and that could be good for against Brock Lesnar, knowing that he's a UFC champion, and you know and we all seen that Goldberg can hang with Brock. I say the streak could be broken because Goldberg never lost at WrestleMania. See? And he was 173-0. Ooh. See? Well, won, anyways. So, as I try to leave off this review, I'm still doing my WrestleMania prediction. Finn Balor going against Kevin Owens. That might happen. Kevin Owens is going to keep the belt. AJ is going to keep the belt. Becky Lynch might keep the belt. Charlotte and Sasha Banks are going at it. I don't think Charlotte's going to keep the belt. I think Charlotte's going to win it again. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of new talent coming through here by next year. Another draft situation? I don't know. Is the brand split going to happen only 1 year? Is it going to happen 2 years, 3 years? We don't know. I don't know about this brand split, but I think SmackDown's winning it. I think they should have a SmackDown versus Raw pay-per-view. That's right, SmackDown versus Raw pay-per-view. I don't know, Survivor Series is perfect for SmackDown versus Raw pay-per-view, you know? Survivor Series can make big matches, you know? Actual Survivor Series match, you know, elimination match. It could be SmackDown team versus Raw team. It happened. That's going to come up in November. But our next event would be Hell in a Cell for Raw. I will do a live reaction on that. I don't know if I'm going to have the boys over for that. I'm not sure. Maybe. But it ain't going to be like what we did before, because October is not good. But to have a big party. If I have money, that's when I want to have it. Okay, so I will let you go, and you guys have a good night. And I will talk to you tomorrow on a Monday Night Raw reaction.